Guinevere Turner and I had already done 2 films together, Notorious Betty Page and American Psycho. And in fact, we've written another film that will hopefully go into production. But anyway, we're great friends for the last 25 years, and she'd been telling me about this Manson script she was writing about the Manson girls, and I said, oh, that sounds great. And then we show each other our work, and I read a version of it. I said, this is great. You know, maybe if the director drops out, I'd be interested in doing it. And he did. So I should say that when Guinevere Turner told me that she was writing a Manson girls script that would take in the time when they were in prison, that's what really most interested me. Because, you know, everyone knows and seen the pictures of the girls, you know, at their trial, crazy Manson girls. And then I realized I have no idea what happened to them. And it's whatever it is, almost 50 years later. And so that question of how they lived with what they'd done, how they looked at Charlie, how they felt about the crimes, about their life in the Manson cult, all that was really interesting, and I felt that was new territory. It wasn't just revisiting Manson. It was the big mystery about the girls. The perpetrators, you know, the family themselves were young, you know, attractive hippies. You know, peace and love, you know, so it was the shock, and they were middle class. So it's like they weren't people that you associated with perpetuating weird and terrible crimes. The other thing is the victims were beautiful, wealthy, and famous. And I think also just the tragedy of Sharon Tate, you know, and all the victims, it's all the victims we should think about, but obviously with Sharon Tate, because she was pregnant, because she was sort of an icon of beauty and glamour, it makes it just more resonant, more tragic. I mean, I've done several films based on historical sources, and I've learned that it's getting the inner person that matters. And the fact that Matt Smith is almost 6 feet and Charles Manson was like 5'4". I mean, it'd be nice if Matt Smith was really short, but it was an inner quality. And to me, I said to the producers and to everybody, this film will not work if we don't find the right Charlie. I won't even go into production on it. Because if you don't have a Manson who's sufficiently electrifying and charismatic that explains why people followed him, then it's not worth doing it. You know, because otherwise the girls just look like fools. But if you can sort of see the magnetism in it, and also that what Matt got is a combination of things. He got this sort of electric quality. He's very changeable. He's very kind of live wire as an actor, as a performer. But he also got the insecurity that's a big part of Charlie. Because, I mean, Charles Manson was not a monster. He's a monster, but he was not a supernatural monster. He's a loser. He's as Guinevere says, he was a charismatic loser. You know, he'd grown up in prison. He was a failure in life who just hit lucky and had a gift for manipulating young people. And I think Matt got both the sort of charismatic side and the insecure loser side. I think it's very hard to do violence, actually. Sex and violence are both very hard things to film. And with both of them, and there's quite a bit, you know, there's some of both sex and violence in this film. I approach them in a funny way similarly, which is take it step by step, and almost like do it as choreography, almost like as sports. Like you put your hand there, you do that, and shoot them quickly. I don't like to make people dwell in sex scenes or in violent scenes. Do them fast.